having drinks with the one, the only Miss Dana, RHOBH, $25,000 sunglasses, Wilkie. And her daughter was with us. I think I'm allowed to say that. Does everyone know Dana has a daughter? But maybe I'm revealing something I shouldn't. But anyway, too late now because I just said it. But the point I'm trying to make is at some point during our drinks, Dana finished at my place. She had, I think, 3. Yeah, I'm not alcohol shaming her. I'm just counting, guys. Dana had like 3 or 4 glasses of champagne here, and then had a bottle of wine at where we went for drinks, and then she was going out afterwards. I had like 2 martinis, but at somewhere when she finished the bottle, because we all change when we drink a little bit, she was like, my daughter is everything. And the words weren't slurring that much, but a little bit. And she was telling me like, that what did she say? She said, I'm disconnected. And one day I'm going to want children. And I'm like, listen, honey, like there's just things that I know about myself. And it's like, so I understand it both ways. Like I understand like a Jason Oppenheimer, like a Josh who just doesn't want children. It's just, and you know what? Bravo to those people. Bravo to me. I mean,
yes,
more people who shouldn't have children, who just do it. Oh, I'm a straight woman, I'm a straight man, and this is what's expected of me. Just, it's I know that I don't have that in me. I have other things.
You are so smart. And I always tell people I have 2 sets of gunkles. They were both sets were together for like 30 years and then 40 years. And then the partners, well, my biological uncles actually both passed. But anyway, both of them were like, they loved having nieces and nephews, but they never wanted children and they never regretted it. They were like, and they honestly, they're so funny. I should have them on because they do not understand the phenomenon of gay men and women wanting kids, because that was like their favorite part of being gay. They were like, we don't want any fucking kids. And none of them have ever regretted it. So I think if that's how you feel, you should stick with your feeling, because kids are a lot of work. And, honestly, if you don't want to have them, you just mess them up so much by bringing them into this world and really being distracted. So good for you.
And I'm distracted. Listen, I already have thousands of children. They're listening to this podcast right now. They are all my children, no matter how old they are. They are my babies. So it's not for me. I wouldn't be good at it. And I would be way too selfish. And yeah. And I'm not going to be on my deathbed and say, well, now someone could take care of me. Because that isn't even such a guarantee that just because you have people that came out of you, that they will be sitting by your deathbed when you're ready to pass on to another place. So it's not for me. And I have said this before, if I met someone with children, I would consider dating them. That's a whole different thing. The older the children, the better. But even if they were young, I would consider that. But it's like, it's just mentally different. Those are your children. But I also don't believe in commingling bank accounts. So I'm going to die alone. So what the fuck do I know? I don't believe in ever. And I don't believe in ever getting married either. So
what I'm taking away from this is I just pray that you end up with Josh Flagg, because then you would have to move to LA. You would live at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I would come and have drinks, and I could bring my kids so you could see what it was like.
I would move to LA. I mean, I'm there all the time, and I would be in New York. My other husband, who's perfect for me, doesn't seem to want me. Jeff Lewis is the other one who's perfect for me. I don't care. I like a difficult personality. I am so OCD in my house. You're making a face. You're not a fan of me and Jeff Lewis together. You're not a fan of Jeff.
Seems torturous. Like Josh Flagg seems like there is something lovable. By the way, Bobby is so hot. Like they were a stunning couple.
I told you.
Like stunning. I don't know. Lewis seems like a lot. I mean, don't you think? I mean,
and I'm really good friends with Leah Black from Miami, and she's really good friends with Jeff. Like, trust me, I've thrown myself in that direction before. It just doesn't seem to be happening for me. But I mean, Jeff ends things. I mean, Jeff's difficult, and that's why it ends with his people. Even after Gage, I don't know. I have a high threshold for difficultness. You just like gotta keep it to, I mean, I don't mind, you can infiltrate it to me, but like you won't change me. But I'm very OCD about my house. I'm a mess in my fucking life, but like my house is like, you could eat off the floor. And if something doesn't go in this drawer or that drawer, it goes into the garbage. Like there's no, it's either like the thing has a place or it's thrown out the window or thrown down the trash chute. You get
All
it
right,
out of
getting
here.
my own place in the Hamptons this summer.
No.
Seems
For
like
a
a lot.
Hamptons rental, I don't give a fuck.
All
You
right,
know,
staying down the road. Okay.
no, but just, you know, my house. But anyway, so Josh, I'm here. Love you. And Josh has those parties. They invite Adrian Malouf, Tori Spelling, Candy Spelling. Like I'll entertain with Josh all day. I'll throw a
I
party.
know that would be fabulous. Oh my
So
God.
there's that. So okay, so that's Summer House. I don't know how we got on all of this. Should we talk Salt Lake? We have rumored 2 new cast members.
Yeah, because you seem to know something about them. I mean, I heard these 2 names. I mean, I wouldn't know them from April and Amy. So I, you know, tell us
the names. No, I don't know anything about them, but I've observed. I know one thing about them, but go on.
Well, Tina Edwards is a realtor in Utah. She, I think, is a great addition. She's a woman of color. I love that. Love that they're bringing in diversity. And then Angie Katsanovas. Am I saying it anywhere close? I usually mutilate.
A nice Greek gal.
Okay. Don't know much about her except for she owns this lunatic kind of hair salon chain, it sounds like. Okay,
now,
you know, looks very pretty in the pictures, in her pictures.
Look, they both look on brand to me. I mean, let's not forget this is Housewives. So I think we're going to film just like, you know, we did with Michelle Payas in New Jersey, and we did with Tracy Lynn Johnson, and we have a lot of friends of. So let's not count our housewives just yet. Let's see if they're up to the task and they're able to be called housewives. I think they might end up as friends or one of them, but they physically look the part. Everyone looked them up. They look the part.
They do. Yep. I'm on
right.
Angie's Instagram right now. Yeah, keep going.
And a realtor. Okay, you know, some tie-ins with that. Maybe one of the gals. Hey, maybe Jen Shaw is looking for a new place to rent. We could tie in with that. Now, I know that, which one did you say was not the realtor? What's the other one's name?
Angie. So Angie is this very attractive. You're right. Very Greek, obviously, very proud of it. Again, looks the part.
You want to hear some gossip about Angie?
Yes. Give me the dirt. You said you teased something.
Just 2 minor things. She tried out for season 1 and didn't make it. That's what the word on the street is, according to my people. And which is no shade. I mean, Jenny, they all try out for a prior season. And guess what? Alert. Now, I've talked about how I want to sleep with Evan Goldschneider, and I've talked about how I want to sleep with Ralph Pittman Jr. from that Atlanta down there. We have